No one who watches TV, listens to the radio, reads the newspapers, can have missed out on the growing concern for our environment. There's general consensus, I believe, that human activity through the emission of greenhouse gases, like carbon dioxide, is contributing to global warming and climate change.
The government has set some pretty ambitious targets for renewable energy over the next few years. The government are hoping to increase the amount of our electricity that comes from renewables from 3% today to about 10% by the year 2010. Whoa! One of the reasons they want to do that is because they also want to tackle climate change and global warming. In so doing, they want to try and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, particularly of carbon dioxide. And with regard to the carbon dioxide, they want to reduce those emissions by about 20%. They also have some legally binding objectives in that respect and in terms of reducing greenhouse gas emissions under the Kyoto Protocol. As part of the wind farm and all national wind farm projects, we have a community fund, and we were absolutely delighted to be able to have or provide money towards an energy efficiency programme. It was great that Andy and his team were able to go around these schools. I believe 2,000 pupils have been told about energy efficiency and renewable energy, and I very much hope that in the future we can do something like that again.
Led by the Smile Tribe and the Cornish Energy Efficiency Advice Centre, it has involved schools, businesses and local homeowners, and has to date, remarkably, involved more than 2,000 children who have shown exceptional enthusiasm for the scheme and who produced work of outstanding quality.
So, every time I switch on my switch here, I'm part of this big process. That means there's a little bit less of that. Now, when all 30 of us all go home and we all switch on our Game Boys, Nintendos, washing machines, showers, hoovers, freezers, fridges, thingies, CDs, we're all part of this process. When all the people on the whole planet that have access to all this stuff switch on their Game Boys, washing machines, dishwashers, blah 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 blah, they're using up loads. How big is my blob? Not very big compared to how big it was. Now, how long did this blob take to make? 300 million years it took us to make, and according to this chap, because he's very worried about this problem, he's worked out that there is, for oil, 40 years left. So how many of you are going to live till you're 50? At least. Excellent. This is quite an important note to note then. Quite an important message, because we need oil for our transport, all our cars, our buses, our trains, our planes, our boats. We also need oil for anything made of plastic, like your chairs, like the cases to your CD players, the cases to your Nintendos, your Game Boys, your TVs. We also need it for our power. So within the next 40 years, you need to find something else to use. I think we've got better ideas now, and that's why I've come to see you lot today, because I know that you can help me with the solutions. Hey. Now, how a real wind turbine works is obviously opposite to this. See, this has got, that's a motor, and that's going to a battery, and it gets energy from the battery to the motor, turns that. A real wind turbine works in reverse. The wind blows that makes energy there, which goes to a store, or goes to our plugs. So, you've invented a reverse windmill. This is quite an ingenious invention.
This is an airboat, which is solar powered.
Now, I actually saw this in the pond, and they were trying to get it to, it was floating and moving.
Turn it round a minute. Yay!
As you can see, the solar panels are at the top. The wires come down into the battery, so it doesn't matter if you're in the rain or not, it'll still work.
We decided to make a solar-powered TV because millions of people watch TV every day and it takes up too much energy.
You've got to charge it up in the sun, leave it for a while, and then put it in the sea.
Loads of solar panels all along the edge, and it absorbs the sun, and it powers along into here, which stores the energy. It goes up there. You can move it back like that to wherever the sun is in the sky.
Oh, great, you thought that through.
And that's a little solar panel.
And oh, that's a windmill too. Let's have a look at that.
These are solar panels to work the fan to make it fly.
Excellent. Woohoo! Spin it again.
Well, this is our solar-powered wind turbine.
Great. I like the way he's all tied up. Have you been like that for long?
Yeah. This is the disco's light queen.
Hold it up.
It says use less electric, turn off lights.
Excellent. That's really bold.
What's the point of having a solar powered torch? Because if it's solar, you need sunshine, and if it's sunshine, you don't need a torch. And when it's dark, when you need a torch, there's no sunshine. So, yes?
It stores energy inside of the solar panel.
Excellent. Goes to motor. Motor goes into a back wheel, and Andy goes to that technique.
Try doing a relay. That's a good way to do it. Try doing a relay.
What have you done with the community angle?
Well, we've been out in the local community doing a series of roadshows and telling them all about energy efficiency and how that ties in renewable energy, encouraging people to use less energy and reduce their CO2 emissions.
And how's it gone?
It's been great. The people have really loved it. We've been giving away free energy efficient light bulbs and even bars of organic fair trade chocolate, and having a lot of fun, lots of quizzes, lots of prizes, and it's gone down really well.
What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. Pick up your litter and throw it in the bin. Turn off your lights before they go dim. When you watch some telly, use solar power. Don't waste energy hour by hour. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways.
I'm going to tell you about wind and things in a minute. Now, one major thing I've forgotten to tell you here is, what does Father Christmas come down? Chimney. We've got a big chimney here. This chimney is like the size of one of those big biomes over there. It's a big chimney. And out of that big chimney comes a lot of smoke. We're burning so much this smoke. We've got an extra layer of gas around the earth. This is warming the earth up. It's the same effect as a greenhouse. You've all heard it on the news, greenhouse effect. The way a greenhouse is hotter is, it's not because the greenhouse has a heater in it, it's the sun's heat comes in and the glass keeps it in. We've got this gas around the planet and that's doing the same thing. It's letting the heat in and not let the heat out. So, the earth is warming up. Now if you imagine there's North Pole and South Pole as big ice cubes, what happens if you heat up an ice cube? Melts. Got more water. So we've got more water in our pond here, the ocean. We're part of this system. Now, two major things we can do about this. One is find out about alternative energy, and I've got some alternative things to show you. But first, there's some really important things we can do in our home. And this is where I pass you over to Ian, my very good colleague from Community Energy Plus in Farnham, who's going to tell you all about things you do in your home.
There's a sort of modern myth going around that it's better to leave these things on, the fluorescent tubes on, for 3 or 4 hours rather than turning them off. It's total rubbish, I'm afraid. A few seconds, maybe. I mean, if you've got one of these, if you're running in and out, running in and out, running in and out, if I do an Andy, like that, no, I mean, that's ridiculous. A few minutes, yeah, turn them off. Honestly, it's not using that much energy. But thank you for the question, you can have a light bulb.
Turn off your lights before they go dim. When you watch some telly, save the power. Take waste energy hour by hour. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? Turn off your lights before they go dim. When you watch some telly, save the power. Take waste energy hour by hour. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways. What you gonna do about the world today? You can sort it out in lots of ways.
What do you reckon to that sort of approach to raising awareness about energy and things?
The using the bicycles?
Well, yeah, just that sort of creative thing.
They enjoy it and they actually remember it, so yeah, it works.
Right. It's made by the people who do Scrap Heap Challenge, so it's famous.
Famous, that?
Yeah.
Should be enough resistance just to front end was kind of tip it.
That doesn't work like that. You need some kind of, you need to connect it with a battery.
Where are we up to?
We're up to big flywheel in the middle, powering an alternator.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, I can move my ears. I can spin my ears round. Oh. Purple, yeah.
Chris and his little friends.
To recycle your paper and not things to recycle things to make the world better. And if you don't, we'll come and get you. There's lots of bins to put your paper in, so listen up, recycle. It's good to recycle, it's lots of fun, so don't run around and recycle. Oh yeah, all right, oh yeah, all right.
The wind winds the turbine round and round and round on the ground, and it didn't cost a pound.
Oh, there's a good rhyme at the end. Great. Quick clap.
We've used lots of really interesting devices and gadgets which really gets the kids involved. So they're really intrigued. They listen through all the talk, learn about it, and by the end of it, they really want to do something about it. So they're the ones that switch on and off the plug. So they're very keen then to implement some of the solutions, which is energy efficiency within their school and their home, and also they're very, very intrigued by the whole concept of renewable energy and want to find out more. Is it really torturous and hard to be able to go? Do you have to destroy the whole planet to do that? So are you a switch?
Yes, I'm a switch.
Isn't that wonderful? This Bearsdown project has had a massive impact on local community and the children who are our future.
When you go out of the room,